Alright, couple quick stories for y'all. Start this off with yesterday. Yesterday I went to the dealership to trade this in. This is not the same Challenger you saw the other day. This one is even faster. This one is the Scat Pack. So, of course, if you know me and my stories, of course, most of my wildest, most idiotic stories come from my fast car. So I didn't really want to keep that because it's an even faster car. But now I'm kind of not sure what I'm going to do. But anyway, while I was there, waiting for them to look over the car, I ran into an old co-worker of mine, and he was trading in the car, and we got to talking, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to trade in my car too. And I'm like, well, what you trading in? I told him I told him I was trading in. He told me he was trading in. I'm like, a 200. I'm like, well, what they offering you for it? Just conversation. He was like, oh, $500. I'm like, $500? I'm like, well, sight unseen now. I'm like, sight unseen, I'll give you 7. And he like, all right, yeah. So ends up, the car is here, because I bought it. A 2011 200 limited. Minor problems, nothing serious, but it will be rented out to one of y'all cousins in the next few days. I'm just gonna probably do some minor little tune-up stuff to it, make sure everything's good, and it needs a radio. You can see the center dash there, the radio is missing. It's the same radio that my 2011 Town and Country has. This is the 2011 with the little the navigation, the touch screen, and the hard drive. And people steal those like crazy. My Town and Country is on probably radio number 4. But here's some old stories if you've never seen my stuff before that I had on Facebook, but I never had it on YouTube. This car, problem child number 1. It didn't originally come with these wheels. These are some wheels that I put on initially when this incident happened. I put these wheels on this side without telling people and had the original factories on the other side. So it was 2 little stories with this. This side here, get a call, something going on. The car was impounded in Lima, Ohio. If you're from the area, you know Lima's one of those little towns where the fellas go and do their thing from Detroit. So this particular guy, they say, was in a high-speed chase doing about 150. The police couldn't stop him. They put down the stop sticks, blew out the tires on this side, and somehow knocked the mirror off. You would not believe this mirror assembly is about $800. The glass alone was like $2. So anyway, I got the car back. They impounded the car. They towed it to me. Hey, Mom. They towed it to me and towed it back to me. And I can show you actually one of... I'll show you the tires later. So now, onto this side. This side here, I get a call on my phone. I get a text on my phone when it's time for the car to go back. And this person tells me, of course, that her message, can you call me? It's an emergency. The car's starting, but it won't go in drive or anything. I think it needs a tow. I'm at Blase Splee address. So I go over there. First thing I notice when I pull up is this. This is the tire on my car. I instantly walk up like, hold on, that little cheap thing's like 17. Where's the tire from? Oh, well, the car hit a pothole and it won't move. And it didn't happen here, it got towed here. I'm like, okay, well, where's my tire? Where the key at? Oh, we waiting for my mother to pull up. My mother has the key. So we wait around, of course. Mother doesn't pull up with the key. The boyfriend pulls up with the key. Who would have guessed that? So I get the key. First thing I do, I go to pop the trunk to see what's in the trunk. This is what was in the trunk. Check this out. let me roll. Stand back that way. Let me roll it all the way to you so you get a good idea of what my tire was looking like. That's what was in the trunk. So the first thing out of my mouth was like, baby girl, the pothole doesn't do that. Yeah, well, it was a big pothole on 7 Mile, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so I go jump in the car and start it up, go to put it in gear. Starts right up, go to put it in gear, and boom. And I'm like, man, what's that? I look up under the car and there is a huge hole in the rear differential, if you are at all familiar with what that is. And I may even have a picture of it on my phone. I am not sure. Possibly not. But while I look for that, I'll give you another look here. If you look here at this tire, if you see those 3 things there, those are the from the spike strips. If you're familiar with most newer cars, they don't come with the spare tires, and I didn't have any of my extra rims when I needed to move some stuff around when I got it out of the dealership, because I got it all fixed up, everything, and I needed to use that tire to get it somewhere else to do some other stuff. And so I put those in there, but you can't really use that tire. It was so destroyed by being run dead on flat that it just would not work. So yeah, that's it. I thought I had a picture of the big hole in the rear end. If I find one, I'll post it at the end of the video. And that's it. About, what's that? About 2 quick stories about my trouble cars. Y'all cousins.